Okay. Now, on this here, I want to go live to discuss Linux versus Windows. Okay. When you go out buy a brand new laptop computer, or you get a refurbished desktop computer system online with Microsoft Windows on it. So you get all this. You turn it on, it looks new and everything. Then you get all this stuff here loaded up. Most of the stuff you don't even need. Okay, that's where the Microsoft Windows operating system is already on that factory shipped product that you buy off the store shelf, or you buy it online from Newegg or Amazon or where it may be. Maybe you can buy it off somebody else on the street. You know, the only thing is, now I want to talk about Linux versus Windows. Okay, Windows, many of you remembered way back in the 90s, you had to have a little sticker, it had letters and numbers, product key to unlock the operating system. Now, Linux doesn't, they depend on donations to maintain the Linux kernel. They maintain the operating system. They do bells and whistles and now since we're on topic about Linux, outdo Windows. Okay. Now I want to say this much. Now you could take, if you get a Windows computer, let's say you want to do advanced photo editing. Okay. Let's say you want to do, let's say you're into photos. You're a photographer. And let's just say that, you don't have that much money to spend on the software. Well, Linux has the GNU version of the program you want. That, okay, for example, Photoshop. Okay, there's actually two programs out there that's written specifically for Linux that does what Photoshop does in advance. And also, there's another program called Inkscape. Inkscape does extras. It does SVG graphics. All right. Now, you see, those programs I mentioned, they don't cost that much, or actually, they do cost. Okay, a little bit of your time to getting used to, learn how to, draw a picture or do some cool font on text, all that good stuff. Really, it's so. So meanwhile, if you have Windows, okay, and you want to go get Adobe products to make shiny silver letters, or even advanced photo editing, that can run you into, here in the United States currency, anywhere from $60 on up. No telling how much, to be honest with you. Okay. And there's a difference between programs written for Linux and the programs written for the other developer. Now, the reason why they charge money for that product that you buy for Windows, you're paying the employees to write new patches, code of patches, so you can update it on a frequent basis. So it would make sense learning the Linux software, get the same results by investing some of your time in learning the moves on that Linux. Now, there are many distros or distributions of Linux out there. You got Ubuntu. They got many flavors of Linux for your needs. Now, for the photo enthusiast that likes to manipulate photos or make music or something, Ubuntu written an operating system called Ubuntu Studio. And they got the latest one called 18.04. And the end of life is 2023. But hey, they got just about everything you can think of on there. And if you have a Windows XP system or Windows 98, Windows 95 system, they got other distributions that for that as well. You can run L Ubuntu or X Ubuntu on it. See what I'm saying? But then you got some people that would actually get Linux Mint. And of course, they got two different code bases. They got x86, which we know is 32-bit. That's for anything under 4 gigs of RAM. So that's real light. But if you're like some people that like to max out their RAM on their PCs up to 4 gigs on up, they go 64-bit, and trust me, they go pretty fast. And another thing about Linux I like about is if you actually, they got a little icon in the bar right here that tells you when you got, it'll change color. And you can just click on it. It'll ask you for your password before it downloads updates. That's a good thing. Microsoft Windows don't even do that. See? So if you get Windows 10 and they drop an update to Windows 10 and something breaks on it, oops, you're at the mercy of Microsoft. So, and also that's why a lot of people want to go to Pro, so they have some control over their computer system. Okay. And even Windows 10 Pro, they'll spam you with ads galore. And if you get Windows 10 Home, you are at the mercy of Microsoft. I mean, if you try to uninstall apps and games, they re-download themselves right back onto your device after you uninstall. It's like fighting a losing battle. Okay? And trust me on this. If you go to Windows 10 website and you're on any version of Windows, you download that tool and it'll go collect everything to make that ISO. Then you just burn it to a DVD and load it on your system. And if you run Windows 8.1 with Bing, you automatically get Windows 10 Home. You automatically get it. But if you get Windows 8.1 Core and you got a sticker underneath your laptop or on either in the front of your desktop tower or in the back, wherever they put it, I don't know where they put those things at. If you get Windows 8.1 Core or 8.1 Pro, then you can put any Windows 10 on it. However, this is where you may run into some problems. Now with the updates, I mean, you have to go to Microsoft server, which is based in Washington. And I don't know if Microsoft got servers around the world or they all computers around the world have to call Microsoft server in Washington to get the updates. Now with Linux, like Linux Mint, You have several servers based in Brazil, UK, United States, just about all over the world. And here's the best part. You remember way back in time when Microsoft had Windows XP? That was a success. That was the most successful operating system ever launched. Okay, they had a lot, a lot of testers in their own office to test that software before it gets to the market. Now with Windows 10, the game changer. You know who the market is, don't you? The person using the device when they bought it off the store shelf. They are the tester. But here's the catch. Okay, you're not even getting paid for it. I mean, when you agree to the UELA of Microsoft, you basically give them everything they can do with your information, your device information. They even invade you with their AI software called Cortana. Do you see AI coming into Linux? I don't see it coming in at all. And I hope the developers of Linux keeps it that way because a lot of people don't want artificial intelligence. Of course, they're coming up artificial intelligence on cell phones. I mean, that's from the cell phone factory themselves. Of course, you get Android or Apple iPhone. And Linux offers more benefits, especially the Debian version of Linux. All right. You can download a browser in seconds. All right. And when you go to install, it asks you for a password because of the security feature in Linux. See, right now I'm running Linux Mint 19, and I really like the operating system, but I'm going to try to see what a solid state drive will do. That's my next project. Now, let me know in your comments below. Type in your comments and let me know um, anything related to Linux versus Windows sounding off. And so this will help me plan more videos in the future. Okay. And I do love talking about Linux. At first, when we had Windows Vista out, that was a horrible operating system that ever was released. I mean, they should have just held off on it and wait until they get the bugs worked out and then release it. You see Microsoft releases every 3 years, new Windows every 3 years, trying to boost the shareholders up in the corporate board. All right. And anyways, I like Linux because when you try to run a MEMS virus on Linux, it will not run. So there are many pros of having Linux. You're immune to Windows viruses. Okay. But also remember this, if you're on social media, their servers are powered on Linux. You ever get on Facebook? Oh no, well I don't like Linux. I don't know if Facebook's on Linux. Oh yes, they are on Linux. Do you know what kind of file system they use? Excuse me. It's called BTRFS. It's called Butter File System. And so far, it's solid. So, anyways, let me know in your comments below, and let me see if I can find some more topics to talk about. Until next time, take care of yourself. You have a good day.